Looks like we have a new AI in town and it's gunning for VEO 3. We've seen a lot of different AIs that promise audio, that promise different things, but nothing lived up to VEO 3. Well, at least not until now. We have WAN 2.5 that seems like it's just as good as VEO 3, if not better, and it's open source. Check it out.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'd like to share 3 powerful lessons about leadership and innovation.
Yo, WAN 2.5 just launched. Sound and texture are next level. Try it right now.
As you've seen in that video, you've seen that lady talking on stage and that lady running through the city streets saying that WAN 2.5 is out and it's better. It says one prompt audio and video match all the way through. With WAN 2.5, you no longer need to record separate voiceovers or manually align lips to silent AI videos. You give a clear, well-structured prompt to generate a complete video and audio voiceover and lip sync all at once. The process becomes faster and simpler. And that's been the problem with these other AI generators, where they can make pretty good visuals, but if you want to walk and talk and add noise, which is a lot of post-production and a lot of editing, you don't have to do that. And that's why VEO 3 was so strong, but now we have WAN 2.5, because you can even do videos like this. Check it out. As you see in that video, it says a young man sits still on a subway train surrounded by blurred figures moving rapidly. Close up, his eyes barely blinking intensify the sense of loneliness. And you hear the audio and everything as well as the camera zoom. So not only great visuals, but not just that, you hear the sounds as well. But what we really want to know is how well it stacks against VEO 3. Here's a side-by-side comparison of VEO 3 and WAN 2.5. where you see these people are surfing right next to each other, and the video looks really crisp from both of those, if I do say so myself. But let's take a listen to how that audio links up to the actual video. Check it out. As you've seen in those videos, WAN 2.5, that's pretty good. And some may say it's actually better because VEO 3 had some background noise in there that threw off the immersion when it comes to the video. But that's not the only head-to-head they did. They also did a multilingual and accent friendly. So what you see in a lot of those street interviews with VEO 3 where they're walking up to people doing street interviews, well, you can now do that with WAN 2.5. Take a look at this.
Good evening, everyone. Can I have a bottle of water?
Good evening, everyone. Can I have a bottle of water?
As you've seen in those videos, you see WAN 2.5 and VEO 3, and you can see the visuals are pretty crisp, but they had the women talking and it matched what they were saying, and it was really crisp. The prompt was a confident woman in her 40s stand on a stage with a microphone. The background shows a large LED screen with abstract visuals. She smiles and begins speaking to the audience in Cockney. Good evening, everyone. Can I have a bottle of water? Her lip movements match her words, and she uses expressive hand gestures while speaking. And you see both of them nailed it. But the difference between VEO 3 and WAN 2.5 is that, well, WAN is open source. Not only that, when we do a cross comparison for prices, we see this graph right here where it says WAN 2.5 for 1080p. You get 8 seconds with VEO 3. You get 10 seconds with 2.5 for $1.50. But for VEO 3, it's $3.02. That's a decent price jump from WAN 2.5 and VEO 3. For 720p 10 seconds, you get $1. For VEO 3, 720p 8 seconds, you get $3.2. And then you have a 480p for another $1 for WAN 2.5, and VEO 3 doesn't even give you that option. It seems like VEO 3 may need to step their game up, or VEO 3 will no longer be the reigning champ. But it doesn't just stop there. They have other use cases about how well you can use WAN 2.5. You can use it for 3D animations where you see this polar bear where it says a 3D animation, create a short 3D animation scene in a cheerful cartoon style, a cute creature with fur like a snow leopard, large expressive eyes and round head. It doesn't even stop there. They do have animations where you see this cartoon is transforming, and the visuals themselves look pretty good. Also, they have this animation, but you also hear the keyboard typing. This is really strong when it comes to AI video generators. I don't know where we're gonna be at in the next year or two. If this is already 2025, what else is there gonna come to? But tell me down below, do you think WAN 2.5 just beat out VEO 3? Or do you think VEO 3 still seems like the reigning contender? If you want to keep up the latest and greatest AI news and you want to see how to integrate WAN 2.5 into Comfy UI into your own workflow, then comment down below workflow. Also, WAN 2.5 is available, seems like in Higgsfield, and already available for Comfy UI. With that being said, your boy Dex Not Dexter out.
Evening, everyone. Tonight, I'd like to share 3 powerful lessons about leadership and innovation.